Albert Figueroa's coming back with Journey. What else is he going to come out with? Don't Stop Believing is the name of this song, because Alyssa Wolf from Wolf Recruiting says, I love this song, Albert, because it's just inspiring people. To my left, look what you're right. Alyssa Wolf's in the house. Hey, hey, girl.
How are you?
Thank you for joining us today. It's always a blessing. My wife and I just love you dearly, and thank you for being on the show today. Well, I know it's one of those opportunities, like last minute she goes, hey, I'm there.
I'm there.
It happens.
And I got to tell you, what you and Gabriella are doing here in Fresno is really to be commended and modeled. You've brought a lot of energy and a lot of zest, and I think it's been quite refreshing for many people here in the community. So just know we appreciate you.
Thank you. Oh, God, that was great. And we feel the same way. I mean, so much beautiful people coming out there and sharing from your heart. And the great song choice, too, girl.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I got to give a shout-out on that note to a particular Dr. Denise Roseland.
Denise Roseland, doctor. Yes.
And if you aren't familiar with Denise, I encourage you to look up her website. She is the CEO of Changemaker Consulting, and she's just dynamite. So.
Changemaker Consulting?
Yeah, she's amazing.
You got me curious on that. Take a look at that. Changemaker Consulting.
Future guest for you.
Definitely.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on the show there, doctor. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about Wolf Recruiting. What is it you do? Share it with the world.
I know. What is it I don't do, it seems like? Starting a business, it's crazy. You have an idea of kind of a vision, and you could probably appreciate this, but, you have a vision of where you anticipate going, and sometimes your aspirations prove to be true, and then other times you get these curveballs, which actually can turn out to be very positive. So, as evidenced by, I have a background in technology, software sales. I also have a background in accounting and finance when it comes to recruiting. And so in starting my firm, my goal has been to try to marry those disciplines.
Oh.
Yeah. And what's interesting is, whether it's accounting and finance, financial services, the technology sectors, those sectors are on fire. And they probably best exemplify what's happened in the talent market. As we all painfully know, there was this cataclysmic recession.
Yes.
And when that occurred, it was a company employer market.
Yes.
And so you could get CPAs for, the investment hire of what would have originally been maybe a bachelor degree candidate.
Yes.
Well, folks, if you didn't get the memo, let me help now. It is a candidate market. There is an absolute war for talent going on. In fact, between public accounting and private industry accounting,
yes,
there's a huge war. They're vying for the same talent. Because very often within private industry, whether they're private or publicly held companies,
okay,
they want CPA level talent on their teams, and there's only so much to go along. And then you combine with that the knowledge gap which has occurred between the baby boomers who are retiring.
Yep.
So your partner level professionals within public accounting are contemplating retirement. Succession planning is at an all-time high in terms of, okay, how do we fill the gap? How do we make sure that we've onboarded and filled the gap so that when we do step out, we've got really great brain trust in our firm?
Oh, yes.
And so the way companies, and I will answer your question, what I'm giving you is kind of a day in the life of what I do.
This is her world that we're getting into.
Yeah.
You see it.
I'm either brilliant or crazy. Maybe
that's a great thing, though. That's
two.
a great thing.
So as in my world, what I'm doing is I'm working with employers who have positions, critical full-time positions. Specialized talent is required, and they want a very specific profile. They want a very specific skill set.
Yes.
And generally what that means is the most sought after talent are the people who are currently performing that role somewhere else. So I network with candidates who are currently working, and what we know is because the most recent downturn was so severe, we knew that as the economy improved, employees, if your tour of duty during the market collapse was less than pleasant, and depending upon where you see yourself and where you are in your position, they're ready to look for something else.
Yes.
So if their current employer is not meeting their current demands, or perhaps they've tapped out in terms of advancement,
Yes.
they're getting calls every day, trust me.
Ooh. Well, yeah, they're
They're
calling.
getting, your top talent is getting anywhere from 10 to 20 recruiter calls minimum a week.
Wow.
So it really pays to be paying to, and the way employers are trying to combat this is they're boosting salary compensation, offering in some cases sign-on bonuses. Sign-on bonuses, having come from the Bay Area, sign-on bonuses are very commonplace.
Yes.
And now that the economy has improved, those kinds of things are back on the table. Flexible work schedules. Many of today's workers feel their performance should be measured, or let me put it this way. How often they are at work isn't as important as the quality of their work.
Amen to that.
So if I'm a top performer and I'm delivering within and under deadlines, why are you going to nickel and dime me about, exactly.
About time.
And technology, information is so accessible.
Exactly.
So, right now I have positions within tax accounting, so senior level CPAs, 5 or more years experience, who want a great opportunity with genuine leadership, partner track potential. I have 2 openings.
Ooh.
Well, actually 3 openings. And then I'm also working on a credit officer and senior credit officer role.
Wow.
So I've got financial services and public accounting, and so you just never know where business is going to take you.
Well, how can people get a hold of you?
Well, my information should be on the screen, but just in case, if you like the telephone, it's 877-589-9441, or visit my website at wolfrecruiting.com. And you can also try email Elissa, ELISSA, at wolfrecruiting.com.
Oh, I love that last name. That's so cool.
That's right.
Oh, I like
Wolves
it.
are great hunters.
That's exactly what you're doing. You're out there seeking and getting the right employees for the right.
Well, and trying to alleviate the headaches that employers
You're not
face.
trying. You're doing, girl. What are you talking about?
Thank you.
That's
Good
what
point.
it's all about.
Thank you.
Folks, this is Elissa Wolf. Hey, where's my music? Where's her music? I'm liking that.
Don't stop believing.
Don't stop. That's Journey. Oh, yeah. I feel like an 80s flashback.
That's right.
I love this. Woo-hoo, taking it back. Hey, this is Elissa Wolf with Wolf Recruiting and Albert Figueroa with Connecting the Dots Network. Thank you for being on our show today, girl.
Thank you. Always a
Thank
pleasure.
you so much. Don't forget to reach out to them. We'll be right back right after these messages.